Today we are looking at 3 orders. Order Chiroptera, which is the bats, which I will start with first. So we have 3 families we're going to look at in Chiroptera. The first being Chiroptera, which is our fruit bats, which is our specimen here. We only have a skeleton for this specimen, so this is it. So this is genus Chiroptera. Our next family is Vespertilionidae. This is our common bat family and also our largest bats. So I'll go through specimen by specimen and show you and tell you the name of them. This is the first specimen in family Vespertilionidae. This is Chiroptera townsendii, or the Townsend's big-eared bat. The next specimens that we have in family Vespertilionidae is Laserius. So we have 2 specimens in this genus, the first being Laserius blasivelli. You'll notice in class and maybe in this video that the tag says borealis. There's been a name change, so you should look that up if you want to learn more. But it is now Laserius blasivelli. Another distinguishing feature that you can maybe see is that the uropatagium, which is the membrane that connects the tail and the feet, is furred, and so if I get up close, you can see that it's furred. It is also furred in the hoary bat, or Laserius cinereus. So I'll give you a close-up. It's much bigger than the red bat, and has a much different coloration. The next specimen that we have is Eptisicus fucus. This is the big brown bat. The next specimen that we have is Lasionycterus noctivagans. This is the silver-haired bat. As you can see, the hair is dark and has silver tips to it. This is not to be confused with the larger hoary bat that also has silver tips in coloration. The next genus of bats that we have in family Vespertilionidae is Myotis. So we have 4 specimens in genus Myotis. The first being the little brown bat, which is Myotis lucifugus. The next species that we have is Myotis evotis. This is a long-eared evotis. So if we zoom out, you can see that it has the longest ears relative to body size. The next species that we have is Myotis thysanodes. This is the fringed Myotis. And if you zoom into the uropatagium, that's the membrane that connects the tail and the feet. Maybe you can't see it. The uropatagium is lined with stiff hairs that none of the other species have. Try to get a different angle on it. If you couldn't see it in this video, you can also find pictures online. The last species of Myotis that we have is Myotis humanensis. This is the Yuma Myotis. So out of all of these species, I will point out in lab that you should be able to tell the difference between thysanodes and evotis. So don't worry about these 2, but definitely know evotis and thysanodes, 2 species. The next bat in family Vespertilionidae is Parastrellus hesperus. This is the canyon bat. As you can see, it is the smallest bat that we have. And the last bat that we have in family Vespertilionidae is Anthrosis pallidus, which is our pallid bat. The most distinguishing feature of the pallid bat are its large ears. So I'll give you a close-up of them. We have one specimen in family Melicidae. This is Tatarita brasiliensis. So this is our freed-tailed bats, and the distinguishing feature is that the uropatagium does not extend, and there is a free part of the tail. Moving away from bats, we have our primates. We have two representative features in primates, which is Cebus apella and our macaca. So you'll need to know these two genus, and the main difference between them is the presence of a brown notch. And so in the macaca, you can see that brown notch is present in all of these. And in our Cebus, they do not have a brown notch. The last order that we have is order Scandentia. This is our tree shrews. This is in family Tupaiidae, and this is our Tupaia. So we have a skin, and then we have a skull, or a couple skulls. One thing to note about this is that it has a post-orbital bar, so that post-orbital process comes down and connects with the jugal. Show you the teeth. So this is not to be confused with rodents when we learn about those.